some of the loudest vehicles in the world, it will definitely put a smile on your face. Bring the whole family to Lucas Oil Motor Speedway Park June 8th and the 9th. If you're a competitor, pre-register and choose Basswars as your interest in the show.
How's it going, everybody? How you guys doing tonight? How's everybody's Memorial Day? Doing good, doing good. Hey, what's up, Kenneth? How you doing, brother? Yeah, I had a good day, Dan. I had a good weekend. I hear you, Philip. My day's been pretty good. What's up, Lee? Appreciate y'all stopping in tonight. So what's you guys' plans? Hey, what's up, Dustin? How you doing, man? Yeah, don't you have your surgery coming up, Kenneth? Working on your project? Yeah, I think a lot of us are working on projects, you know. Slam coming up. We're all Noah got canceled. Does that mean you're coming to Slam, Kenneth? You gonna be there? Whoa, hey, check that out. Almost dropped everything. Just got back from fishing. Awesome. Yeah, that'd be nice. That sounds like a good day. I like fishing myself. It's fun. It's relaxing to me. I enjoy it. What's up, Tim? How you doing? Oh, man. That sucks, Lee. Wish you. I know I'm gonna be there, so it'd be cool, like, to meet some of you guys. Some of y'all I don't know, so it'd be cool to meet you guys if you make it to Slam. Just come by the Basswars tent. We can chat for a little bit, whatever. Just working, man. Didn't get stabbed this weekend, so much better. Didn't. Yeah, it was from our conversation we had last Tuesday. Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's good. That's good. You didn't get to go to Bay City though. That's all right though. There'll be plenty more shows, brother. Plenty more shows. Yeah, for sure, man. Did you go out on a boat, Dustin? I mean, I don't really care. I can fish off the, off the dock or whatever, or I could fish on a boat. Either way. But I mean, I just enjoy doing it. So. David and Roderick will hold it down for SIDB. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. I don't know exactly what that is, but can't wait for Banging at the Beach. Yeah, it's going to be a good turnout. I think it'll be a good show. I won't personally be there. I have another show that came up, and the judge there is not fully set up, we'll say, on everything. So I'm going to be running the Liberty-based show in Ohio that same weekend, probably. More than likely. I'm not saying for sure yet, but more than likely I'll end up in Ohio. So yeah, it's definitely going to be awesome. I know Anthony working hard on those trophies and doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah, for sure. Catching catfish and bluegills. Yeah. I get that. You do it for just the fun, or you actually, or do you eat them or whatever? Like, do you eat them, Dustin, or you just catch for fun? Yeah, no, the Banging at the Beach show is going to be a huge show. That's going to take place up in Selby Township, in Michigan. So, yes. So on the first, I'm having a show though on the first in Marion. But yes, on the first, 8 p.m. we will. We will definitely. We're gonna have Anthony THF Gordon. Gonna be showing off some trophies and different things, or at least one. I don't know what all he's gonna show me. But he is definitely gonna be down in our live. And he will be showing off a little bit, kind of explaining what to expect at that show. It's going to be an awesome show, though, for sure, Leo. Yo, what's up, Pat? How you doing, brother? Today, we just did it for fun, but I do harvest from time to time. Yeah. I get that, man. Same here. What's up, Marshall? Kenneth, so are you going to Slam? I didn't see your answer up here. Maybe I missed it, but I asked, but I didn't see the answer. Yeah, we got Marshall Royalty. Anybody needs some vinyls or anything, hit up him. He can do it, and he can make your custom vinyls and stuff if you guys need them. He makes tumblers. He makes all kinds of stuff. Marshall's a good dude, and he can definitely get with him, touch base with him, and he can make pretty much whatever you need. You're gonna try. I'm doing a show on the first, so just this weekend. I'm gonna do another show. It's not gonna be a real long one. I got it marked. I got a slot basically for this Saturday from noon to 4. I know a lot of people are tight with money. I get that because of Slam. David, all right. I figured you'd be going, man. I don't even know you personally, but man, I know your truck. It's nice. It's a really, really nice build, man. I really like it. Yeah, it's a nice build for sure. I can't wait to actually get to see it. Hopefully we get time. I know Jim's is running a little bit late. He's gonna be in here though, guys. He's just he's just got to do some things, so he's having some issues with his internet. So yeah, no problem, Marshall, man. I appreciate everything you did, man. All the decals and the vinyls you put out for Jason, and for donations and tumblers and all that stuff, and you did for the Basement for Paws. Like you're putting it out there for the community, and I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it. You're doing. I really do tell people, hey, go hit up Marshall. Like he can get you squared away. So, oh, that's good, Jeremy. And yeah, David Cook. He has a very nice build. I don't know, his build is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to see it. Like I said, like this year, I basically set a schedule. I'll just be honest. I basically found out what judges were all going to come, what judges weren't going to be able to make it, and I made a schedule up. And so, okay, yeah, he does shirts too, but I made a schedule up, and it should work where judges get breaks, so we won't be stuck at the tent the whole day. I mean, I know me and Billy, we might be there pretty much the whole day, but I mean, we got some other obligations as well while we're there. That's going to be exciting. There's a lot of big things in the works still, so but I got a lot going for me, for us as Basswars. Got a lot going on. So, what's up, guy? How you doing, man? How's the little blue car going? Um, but yeah, I mean, there is a lot more stuff in the works. So just be watching. You guys will see. Um, it's gonna be awesome. So oh, you got her fully painted? Awesome. That's good to hear, guy. Can't wait to see it all painted up. Did you put clear on it this time, or did it have clear before, or just it looked dull, or what? I don't know exactly what you did to it now, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. So as far as Slam, what are you guys all looking forward to? What builds you guys ready to see? Like, I mean, what are you guys wanting to do when you're at Slam? Like, what's your biggest thing at Slam that you really want to see? Maybe something you haven't seen before, or you already been in, set in, looked at, whatever, but you want to get there. Oh, right on, Kenneth. Yeah, for sure. You're gonna have to, man. Slams where you gotta put in that work. Oh man, your wife will get so mad, bro. Don't. I mean, I get it. It's cool. It's a cool place to bust your windshield. Don't get me wrong, but you're gonna have to be careful. Your wife gonna get mad at you. If I make it this year, I want to hear Kyle Rutherford's. Oh yeah, me too for sure. Yeah, old Clippo, man. Yeah, I can't wait. He's in here a lot with our Basswars. Um, he's on our lives sometimes. Kyle makes it in here, so yeah. If you guys, I mean, I'm sure everybody in here knows who Kyle is, but yeah, Kyle's build's gonna be awesome. That is gonna be an awesome build. Um, wasted information, and that is hilarious. What's up, Tony? I saw your parking pound and stuff yesterday, bro. That's awesome. I'm glad to see that thing up and playing, man. I never been to Slam. I don't know what to expect. I don't want to surprise people. Yeah, no, it'll be cool. It'll be cool for sure, Jeremy. You will experience more than you've ever experienced and try to take in it more than you've ever tried to take in a matter of 2 days. Not gonna lie, that show will literally just mind blow you. And it is absolutely a blast. I mean, there is no way, like, since I've started going, I don't ever want to miss it again. I love it. Yeah, I know, right, Marshall? You just want one of those darn jugs. I get it. So I've got a third, second, and a first, of those jugs. So I'm pretty happy with that. And Guy Clark, okay, so you're looking forward to the after party. So I know that you always do that down there. There's a spot y'all meet up or whatever, and kind of just hang out, do demos and whatnot. But that jug's a difficult one to get, man. Just saying. Yeah, I got a second, third, and first. I got my first last year with doing the demo wars for Basswars. I actually won. I was actually the first one to lose, but they did a losers bracket last year where you could make your way back in, and I believe, yeah. So no, what happened was I lost first. I'm not even gonna lie, I was the first loser. And you can ask Greg Kelly. I mean, if he'd come in here, I would tell you him too. He knows. And I mean, I came back. I came back and ended up making my way all the way to the top and winning it. So I was like, whoa, like it was impressive. It was awesome. I had a blast. But I had to play like songs back to back to back to back to back to back to back, like against everybody that I lost to. So, or everybody that won and that lost. So it was insane. I had a lot of back to back to back demo wars. I don't know if they're doing the double elimination this year. I don't think we're going to. I think it's not. I don't think that's going to be a thing. So, but I know we got time slots set up. I believe, if I remember right, on Saturday you will have to be registered for Demo Wars by 10:30 in the morning. Demo Wars will start at 11 a.m. and then it'll last till when it lasts. And it will. I'm sure Greg will make it bracket style like he did last year. I don't know the times for each event. Like, so typically, okay, so Demo Wars, like I said, that will probably be I'm pretty sure it's 10:30 in the morning on Saturday. Is when Demo Wars, you got to be registered for it. You got to come over to the tent, register for Demo Wars. At 11 a.m., Demo Wars will start. You guys will start doing Demo Wars at 11. As far as that with Bass Wars, that's pretty much the only thing that changes for each event. I mean, that's the only other event besides regular SPL lanes. And those are going to be open from like 9 a.m. to 5, I believe. I think it was 9 to 5. Yeah, Tony, come on out, man. I'm down to hear it play. And yeah, it was cool. You haven't got to put no power to the recones yet, guy. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ignore y'all. I'm just kind of going with it. Yeah, Marshall, I know, man. You'll definitely get there for sure. Yeah, I have a show this weekend too in Marion as well. Yeah, I definitely, Tony, I decided to go ahead and do one. I put a little thing up, 615s on 212Ks, man. You're, dang, give, so it's 615s, 707, 3,000. You mean like Beast? I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Beast. Yeah, it's a wall, Jeremy. I think it's Beast though. Or you could do some of the demo classes. I mean, you could do music classes too, man. Like, it depends on what you peak at. So 10:30, if you're planning on running Demo Wars, yes. 10:30 on Saturday morning would be the time you'd have to be at Bass Wars tent to register for Demo Wars. And then Demo Wars will start at 11. What's up, Dan? How you doing, brother? All right. I mean, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome, Tony. I can't wait, man. Yeah, so the first class is always free when you do your pre-reg for Slam, or even if you don't pre-reg, as long as you pay, your thing to get into Slam. The first class is typically always free. The second class is $20. So if you say you run a SPL class, which is fine, and then say you want to do Demo Wars too, you can do that for an extra $20. So it's $20 for each additional class after the first one. But it's free reruns on all the SPL lane, like normal, like all the, as long as you're, is that the class you, as long as it's the class that you already did. So, yeah, for sure, man. Demo wars are different at what? Rag? I don't know what you're trying to say, Jeremy. At Rag place, so at 20 for demo war. Yeah. Well, it's yeah, exactly. And yeah, it's gonna be a tag plate as well. It won't be a big slam trophy because they only allot each org a certain amount of trophies. So we had to actually drop some trophy or some classes to get it. So we had, because we have a lot of classes, to get it to fit in that range so everybody could get a first, second, and third in each class. And then as far as baby boomers, so like the baby boomers SPL, so like the kids, Power Wheels and stuff, that is, they're getting their own special trophies for the kids this year from Base Wars. When you pre-register for Slam, do you get a class for free through Base Wars? Yes, you get one class free, and it's free reruns in Base Wars. So you can run it, as long as that same class, Al, you can run it as many times as you need to. What do you mean by register for Base Wars? You mean like get a membership, Tony? Yep. Yeah. So that's how that works. When you pre-register for Slam, yes. Yeah, membership. If you go to your show this weekend, talk to Tony. I'm sure that's who's doing it. Is Tony Dolger. Membership is $25. Yeah. Some orgs are letting you run though. I don't know. Yeah, I mean basically each org will give you one class free. And most of the orgs will charge extra for another class. The loudest Port Wars score. Yeah, give me 1 second, buddy. I can look it up for you. I don't have it on my, in memory, but it's not a super common one. Last week I did see a lot of Port Wars. Like 2 weekends ago, I guess. And yeah, you can find all the scores, like Dan says, he's a judge as well, on basewars.org, and go to top tens and it will tell you, but which is exactly what I'm doing right now. And I'm not trying to ignore anybody, so don't think I am. So far, the loudest one is Jordan Noble with a 176.06. And that's port score. Now it's a 176.06, Dan. I just looked it up. So, but yeah, that's what it is. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. And hi, KK. Grandpa loves you, baby. I'm sorry, guys. My granddaughter's watching me live or on YouTube, so I always try to tell her something, but yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely gonna be fun, but I mean, so we got a few people in here still. Obviously, what are you guys thinking? What else? Hey, David, what's up? Port Wars. It's a possibility. I think so. I think so we're gonna leave all our classes so everybody's run counts. I don't know why. I don't know. So all the classes will stay the same. There's nothing going to be different. But basically, there's going to be classes that people aren't going to run, and we're going to basically eliminate those classes. Oh yeah, for sure, Al. It's awesome. But yeah, I mean, technically, yes, base or Port Wars will be in a jug class, but I don't think originally I had it marked off as like being deleted completely. But me and Billy get to talking a lot, and we came to the conclusion that there's some people that run Port Wars like to try to do it Worlds. Um, so we didn't want to take one of their shows that they might have needed that show at Slam in order for that to count as a show for Worlds. You know what I'm saying? So we're leaving all the classes. We're not going to combine classes. Nice, Al. Yeah. Hey, you doing Trunk Leashed and Unleashed? Oh, there you go. I always love watching Leashed, man. That's so fun. The little 5K. Everybody's just got to know how to do it. Excited to compete with both amps. Yeah. Right. So you got two separate boxes. One's more of a built for the port score. Other one's built for daily. And I mean, Kenneth did a 166, I believe. Oh, that sucks, David. Man, I don't know. I've never had that problem yet. Surprisingly, I mean, I'm literally wearing my What's Up shirt. It's Ohio Gin. I mean, that's what I ran in my Cobalt, and I've never had an issue with it. But I've had it for about 6 years now. The same alt, and I've never had one problem with it. So, oh, nice, yeah. Brand X, Jonathan Patrick, yeah, he'll get you squared away too. I mean, and on my Jimmy, it's all CES. Oh, it's got 3 CES alts on it. You're allowed a Port Wars score to date. It's 179.59. There you go. So you're right there, man. You're right there. You never know. Never know. You might be able to pull it. You're louder than Kenneth. Kenneth, Marshall wants to do deathmatch with you. I get it, David. No, he's a good dude for sure. He's been on our lives before too. We've had Jonathan Patrick on here, not with me, but I don't remember who he was on with, but get out of here, Jeremy. Shut up. You ain't gonna do that. That would suck. You know you can't do that by yourself. I'd have to drive to your house again and help you. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I'm just kidding. You know I always help you out. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. You gotta. I mean, that's all you can do, right? You gotta try. I mean, it's Slam. This ain't no little show. This is the biggest audio and car show in the world, honestly. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'd be cool. I'd be down to watch you guys do Port Wars. That'd be awesome. If you weren't going to the War in the Woods thing, oh man, I'd try to have Kenneth come up here this weekend and have you guys do some Port Wars up here. That way you could just game. Yeah, you definitely got to go all out for Slam for sure. And it's not a good time to ever change stuff up. I'm just saying, like, it's never a good idea to just change stuff. Yo, what's up, RJ? I'm just saying, I've seen it happen so many times where people do good all season, and then they decide, you know what, I think I'm gonna try to change something up for Slam because I think it's gonna help, and it ends up messing it up more than it does help, and that sucks. It really sucks for people when they're trying to do nothing but succeed and do better, which I understand you guys are just trying to do better. Yeah, I'm just saying, guy. It's just been past experiences from what I've seen as a judge, and even not as a judge. Man, I've seen people change stuff up because they're like, "Oh, I think this is gonna work. This will help," and it ends up biting them in the butt. Man, I'm just saying. I'm not saying nothing bad. I'm not trying to jinx nobody. Just saying, previous experiences. That's what it is. That's what happens. So, Slam is going to be my first show of the year. All right. Where are you located, Al? What do you buy? Or who's your judge, your local judge? I'm changing subs and box before Slam. All right, Josh. Oof. It's all right, man. I just put mine in like last weekend. So my other two subs. So I'm still trying to get those broken, and I'm not trying to blow anything before Slam. I'm going to come out for fun on Saturday, but not running too much power on these subs. Yeah, no, that's cool, RJ. Just come out, have fun. I mean, that's why I put it as like a tweak and tune. That's what I named the show, as tweak and tune. And basically, if you read the info on it, it literally says just come out, tweak and tune before Slam. So it's basically that's what it is. PM about that SFB amp. I don't know. Indiana out by Michigan City. Oh, hey, look at that. You're one of my guys then. Oh man. So yeah, Al. I'm an Indiana judge. Yeah, so when you see me or whatever, you'll see my shows everywhere. You can send me a friend request on Facebook, whatever. If you ever have any questions, anything, just hit me up. I run technically, so I got Indianapolis and above. I technically have Matt Phillips still for Southern Indiana. And Northern Kentucky, but I'm not saying anything bad at all. I haven't heard much from Matt, so I don't know. I might end up being completely all around Indiana again. And then I have a show in Illinois coming up in July in Onarga, which isn't too far. It's going to be an awesome show. I actually just posted that up today in like the Boom Baby events and a few other things. It's called SummerSlam. This is the first year they're having audio there. Oh, thank you, Josh. I appreciate you, man. I really do. I try, man. That's what I tell everybody. Like when I'm talking to people in the chat, I try to tell you guys, like, hey, if I'm doing something wrong, or if you think that there's something that I could change up or whatever, like let me know. Because if you guys see it and you feel like, maybe, something could be different to make it a little better or whatnot, I'm always down to hear your ideas. Or if y'all ever have like a venue or, a spot, like hit me up, let me know. And I'll try to get shows there for sure. I know, RJ, you've hit me up a ton of times with Kokomo, but they are a pain in the butt, bro. I have talked to them finally. I tried to talk to them and they never answered me, never called me, but finally I called. They answered, not today, but it was last week. Now Southern Indiana technically is available. It's you mean like if nobody's running Southern Indiana, is that what you're saying? It's just like some of them shows, like I'm not pointing out certain ones, but say like I've had a couple venue offers in like Terre Haute and stuff like that. And it's just too far. It's just too far. I can't. I mean, it's too far for me, I guess. It's like 4.5 hours one way. So, but we got Jim. He's there. He made it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, because I got a new phone. It wouldn't let me do it because I wasn't logged into my Facebook through StreamYard.
Oh, gotcha.
We're out
Yeah,
doing putting stuff onto graves and stuff for from veterans and stuff from family.
gotcha.
And out in the middle of nowhere, no service, no nothing, so I couldn't enter none of this stuff in.
Right. Austin is willing to talk to his boss for his Z-Tech. All right.
I can't turn it up.
I guess just have Austin talk to his boss then, and we'll see, man. I'll try to get something set up. Like I said, I'll do whatever I can for the competitors, man. I'm a competitor myself, so I know how it is. And as a competitor yourself, you know what you want to see at shows, and you know how you want a show to go. And that's what I try to do. I try to make it as good as the experience as I can for everybody. And like I said, and I've said it before, I appreciate everyone that comes out and shows some support and love at these shows. It means a lot. Love seeing how the bass community can actually come together as one. You know what I mean? We become a strong force, and I love it. I love it. I love it's like a big family, you know? It's like a giant family. Man, I already had strippers at my birthday, Paul. You missed it. Paul. My birthday bash, there was girls dancing on poles. I'm not even joking. I did not do it. I didn't do it. It was not set up by me. I don't know who did it, but Daryl Noble was there. He was dancing with the strippers too. He was dancing on his car while they were dancing on the pole. So I'm just saying, Paul, you're missing out. That's why, everybody so far says my shows are awesome. So I appreciate all you guys. I'll be there, but no rides there. Oh, what? What about Angie's ride? Hey, you can't say that no more, buddy. I'm not joking. There's videos on Daryl's got videos, man. Daryl's got it on video. I got no invite, man. I just posted up. I posted up. It's on it was on the Basswars page and everything. Obviously, it didn't say strippers because we didn't know that was happening. It just randomly showed up. It was interesting, but dang, not even Angie's ride. Wow. I knew you had some equipment failures, Kenneth, but I didn't know why is Angie not coming. That's weird. And I hope you make it, Jessica. That'd be cool. I want to see your guys' builds too, for sure. Oh, right on now. I'll check it right now, man. And I'll get you Alex. Oh, there you go. There you go. I just accepted it, brother. So now you have me. She'll be there, but no truck. Oh. Man, that sucks, man. I'm sure you guys are going to be at that. Are you guys going to the Liberty Base show, Kenneth? Yeah, I got you, Al. I got the friend request. Oh, hers isn't ready for Slam. Oh, man, that sucks. I know how that feels, though. Trust me. Last year, I don't even know. I tried a DSP, and DSPs I found out aren't for me. So, I flipped subs, and one of my Salt 6s went into Protect. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay, right on, Kenneth. Jim looks freeze. Yeah. Trying to figure out what happened. Yeah, that's weird. That is weird, Jessica. I don't know. Did you hear that, Jim?
Which part?
So Jessica flipped her subs, and one of her Salt 6s went into Protect. As soon after she got her subs flipped, and she said she double checked everything, and she's completely baffled because everything was good. Oh, nice, Kenneth. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got to get it done. I get it. I understand that. That's why I was basically trying to talk to everybody about Slam, because I know this is a big show, but yeah, I don't know. That's weird, Jessica, for sure. That's definitely weird.
I would start with each sub disconnecting and leave it still connect and turn it on and see which one is the one that's causing the problem, and then try to go back through that sub, because sometimes the resistive load from being upside down in the box and that goes wonky, or maybe there's something that's close to rubbing with the sub being upside down, or maybe it's pinching the sub or something. I mean, like, it could be a bunch of different things in that fact.
Dang, Patrick's in here, man. What are you doing, bro? Talking about half naked halves, man. Half and half. Okay, I got you. She said she even disconnected the RCAs and speakers, and it's still just stuck in protect.
That's no bueno.
That's not good. That's no good. Made a couple changes today, cleaned some stuff up, but mostly ready for Slam. Good stuff, RJ. We're going to stuff 1215s into a Blazer. Yeah, that'll be fun. That will be fun, Kenneth. What's up, Sean? How you doing? They were in the enclosure, and I took them out and just inverted them. The other 3 amps and subs play fine. Jeremy, leave her alone.
Though, right?
What?
I said probably not anymore, though. It said that undid the wiring and everything, and the amp still goes into protect, right? So, I mean, that means that one's done for.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, that's from today? Yeah, RJ, yeah, definitely sounds better. I'm waiting for my second JP 10.4 for the mids. Yeah, there you go. I should get those mids as screaming. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, Kenneth, but I don't want to rain on Jessica's day either.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, if it's still in protect and no RCAs and no wires hooked up, that's a sad thing.
Yeah, Kenneth said that amp is done. I'm so that sucks, Jessica. Damn, that really does suck.
I'd be funny and say take it out and put it in the freezer for about an hour and then bring it back out, but that only works on computers.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. Oh, damn. See, that's what I was telling you guys earlier. If you guys were still in here, I was like, this is when you don't change stuff up, because that's when stuff happens. Yeah, for sure. Chris Gordon can get you right. I know he's not really doing it. He's not doing much until like after Slam, though, guys.
Disconnect it, blow it all out, let it sit for a day for a little bit, and then try it again, because sometimes it just could be something wonky or some kind of static or something in it. Just leave it shut down, let the caps.
She said I got backup, but I want to make sure everything's good. I'm gonna disconnect the power and let it set for 24 hours, drain the capacitor, and then check it again. Yeah, that's exactly what Jim just said too. So you're on the right path there. Yeah, I know. I take everything to Chris Gordon, dude, and I talk to him.
Get out the dice, and that's all.
Man, Sean. So I just see a lot of people do it. Like, it'll be working for them all year, and they're doing decent numbers and doing stuff, and then they get a hair up their butt because it's Slam and it's gonna be a big show, and so they decide they're gonna change something, and they change it, and something fails. I don't know why, but I've seen it happen several times throughout the years. Think I'm gonna make my runs for the day with the Banda Slam, and switch back to the 3K and sit and demo the rest of the day. Yeah. I mean, that's the fun part, sitting there demoing, having fun. I mean, it's what everybody likes to do. With my alt and headway, I should be able to set and play back to back to back. Yeah, as long as you get that alt charging good. I don't know what you said at like factory, but
everybody check your grounds. Make sure your grounds are good. Make sure your connections are good, because that tends to happen. Check, make sure it's don't even fire it.
I am so sorry because I can't understand nothing Jim is saying. He sounds like a robot. But I changed them up because the enclosure was too small for inside. Last year, I was inverted. They were good. I went to custom SPL subs this season. They didn't like being in the box. They got stinky way too quick. So I wanted to try them inverted. Gotcha. Yeah. No, I get that. I wasn't saying nothing bad about like that. I was just saying like I've seen a lot of people do it in the years and like they try to change stuff up. It ends up messing up or something. Well, I mean, if it's working, I mean, I get what you're saying though. It's getting stinky way too quick. Yeah. Oh, right on. Yeah, for sure. That's good to see. I mean, 14.7's that's about as far as you want to go with headway, man. Telling you, that's about max. Like, yeah. So I mean, that makes sense too, I guess. Because the box wasn't tuned for them to be inside, so they get stinky really quickly. So I get it. Yeah, RJ, that 14.7. Yeah, I know. That's why I said you're right there at that max. I know on my Cobalt factory, like, so I just have an alt on it, no diodes, nothing. It sits at 14.9. Oh, we lost Jim. Or he's going to play peekaboo. I don't know yet. But, yeah. He's going to play peekaboo. Maybe. But, yeah, my Cobalt set at 14.9. And I made those cells start leaking everywhere. So I had to take the headway out. I switched it back to LTO. Yep, peekaboo, exactly. Peekaboo.
And I'm in town. I don't even know why. I think it's just the weather.
Something. So, how was your show this weekend? Basically,
it was good. What? Real well.
Oh, that's good.
There? You can hear me all
right? You cut in and out a lot. You're really choppy. Kind of sound like a robot. Oh yeah, for sure. Skibs are nice. I mean, I just put LTOs in my one car. The other one I got C-Max. So I don't know. I just do both. I like them both. I haven't had no issues with either one. So think the Honda. What do you mean? What do you mean, Mark? Think the Honda. I'll let 7K turn down. Lowest it'll go. Lowest I see is 12.7. It bounces right back. Oh, I had EH5 last year. And I saw 12 at half was a struggle. Yeah. Yeah, what are you bringing to Slam?
Myself.
Yourself? Yeah, that's good enough, right? Yep. I see those booties back there. For sure.
They got a little stinky at this last show.
Did they?
They don't like that invertedness either. They're not meant for it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. No,
they switched for Slam. They got smoky on this last time. We had a good time at the show, though. Definitely, we had a lot of people show up. You know, considering it was a holiday weekend. You know.
Right.
And another big.
Oh, Jessica said she might be up in Michigan around August 10th. Yeah, so with the I can't understand him. I'm sorry, guys. He's having some technical difficulties. Because I know I can't understand him. You guys can, maybe, but I can't. Sometimes I can, then all of a sudden he goes robot on us. So
August 11th,
what?
Breaking Glass.
Oh, she said she's gonna be around August 10th. She's got a family reunion up there.
Yeah, August 11th will be our show at Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal Speedway, right?
Yep.
Crystal Speedway in Crystal, Michigan.
We'll be doing Breaking Glass.
Yes. And all we ask is what? Bring some notebooks, some shoes, whatever you feel. Just something to donate to friends, whatever. Goes to schools, local schools, right?
All the proceeds, everything that goes above the cost of what it is to get into the venue and stuff like that, go to the schools. Any donations go to the school.
There you go. There you go. Jeremy said, is that a new box or same box?
Bells? Same box.
Yeah.
Just
same box. He said, is that new box?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so she said, oh, I can do that one. We're staying a week.
Sweet. Yep, Crystal Raceway.
Yeah, it'll be at Crystal Raceway in Crystal, Michigan. August 11th.
Flyers will be passing around pretty soon.
Yep.
You gonna do a show before Slam?
Yeah, I'm doing one this Saturday. I put it just as a tweaking tune. Figured it was something to do. People want to come out and just meet her, just mess around. I mean, it's still a regular show. Don't get me wrong. It still counts towards your world. So, still come out, do your thing. Like RJ said, he ain't going to put a ton of power. He's going to keep his power down because he don't want to mess nothing up before Slam. And I mean, a lot of people probably will keep their, they're not going to go full tilt into it like they do it regularly. But, and I get that. So, and that's fine. But I mean, it also it's going to be a fun. It don't look like it's going to be a huge show yet. It don't look like it's going to be a whole lot of people, but that's cool. That's the fun part. Then I get to hang out with you guys, get some demos, and kind of enjoy the show myself. Instead of just behind the table and yes, it's a very kid-friendly show, Jessica. It's all about the kids. So like I said, everything for that show, a Breaking Glass show, it goes to kids at local schools, and all the donations go to the local school that they choose. It's very kid-friendly.
Yeah, lots of arts and crafts, games, things for the kids, so they can come around and just check out the builds. The show is basically for the kids, for them to come out and have a good time. We do a bunch of things for family and stuff like that, and there's a car show happening at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I was there last year, so I kind of know how that show goes. It was a good show. It was fun. There was kids there. I think wasn't there face painting there last year too? Yep. Little kids had their face painted and stuff. Yeah. They had a face painting booth was there last year, and
we did have a dunk tank. Got a little Jay in there to dunk his butt, but it was cold.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's all in fun. I mean, it's and everything that we do. Like I said, everything we do is like for that up there. It's all for the community.
What's up, Tony? Tony Boyer in here, brother.
Yeah, what's up, Tony? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to skip you. I was talking my head off. I'm sorry.
So I mean, like that's one cool thing about the Bay City show is you can bring your kids and stuff around up there, and it's on the edge of the river, so you could bring the kids up and go fishing. Have a good time, just BSing. It's not like one of those areas that are stuck in the city. It's actually like a park and stuff. Bring a frisbee, throw it around, mess around. We're always pretty much family oriented at majority of our shows.
I mean,
same with yours. Yours and Marion is the same way.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. I mean, there's a big soccer field. They go throw frisbee. They could throw a football around, kind of do whatever if they wanted.
Yeah.
There's tons of room to hang out, do stuff.
Yeah. Just what everybody makes of it. I mean, if you want to have a good time and do a bunch of different things, show up your car, come out, run the lanes. I mean, that's awesome that we get those venues like that.
I mean, that's kind of what we both do, though. I mean, we both try to make it as fun as possible and, as family friendly as possible.
Yeah, the Rocket and Demigod rebase.
Yeah, she said that hits. It hits.
It drops.
It definitely does something. Yeah. That song from Moana with the rock in it, Demigod rebase hits. That's awesome, Jessica.
It's that's why I do like the demo wars and stuff like that, where it's kind of cool, where even the kids can get around and walk around to all the big builds and stuff like that. They fire them up and play and let them hear it. You know what I mean? And sometimes some of the big guys even play some crazy, goofy kid songs just to throw something out there to demo war. I've seen it a couple different times where they just play something just to be funny, and all that, whether it's a super popular song or not, just to be cool.
Oh no, Jessica. No, I can't deal with that song. I've heard that song so much. And oh man, it hurts me just listening to it. I've heard that song.
Larry can't stand that one. I can't think of what it is called.
Beans and Bologna.
He always talking about being a superstar in the beginning of it. What the heck is that?
Oh man. Yeah, no, that chicken wing song, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. We used to play Power Wheels. I played Wheels on the Bus at our show. Yeah, I definitely did. I had a rebased version of Wheels on the Bus, dude. That thing, I was slamming the whole time, dude. Yeah, you heard my son singing it.
The rebase Baby Shark does hit pretty good.
Rebase Baby Shark. The Gummy Bear song gets down.
That's the one that Larry can't stand.
What, Gummy Bear? I'm a gummy bear. All right, the little Einsteins. Yeah, the little Einsteins, you know what I'm talking about? The little Einsteins. Yeah. We're on a trip in our favorite rocket ship through the sky. Yeah, that song bumps too. Yeah, you can get that like a trap remix of it. There's literally a trap remix on that song, and it bumps. It gets down and starts beating. Oh, come on. Are you all right with chicken wings and hot dogs and bologna and all that stuff, Jessica? That's crazy. I just like mixing all that stuff together isn't healthy. Like,
like, what does the fox say?
Oh yeah, that's an annoying song. That's an annoying song.
No song.
I'm gonna play it just for you at Slam. I'm gonna.
All I oh my God.
Whoa.
That just blows.
Yeah, so she said she absolutely loves the Grinch dubstep. And surprisingly, Coco Melon song gets down.
Coco Melon, yeah. That my grandbabies love that one.
RJ said that. Coco Melon.
Yeah, my grandbabies are big time Coco Melon, man. Grandma, we're gonna be playing.
And Jessica says no, Jim, and then the other Jessica says no Fox song.
That song is by far like I don't even know how they let that even make it through.
RJ says DMX version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer rebased is good too.
I haven't heard that one.
I have to put together a kids playlist. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I always enjoy it. I think it's fun when people do that kind of stuff. They just randomly play like just the crazy song. No, Jeremy, we're not gonna play your theme song. The Barney song.
Hey, I like that one. I play it too.
No, get out of here.
Check mark. Nope.
No, that's got a no next to it. He's like, man, I found this Sleigh Bells song for Christmas, and that shit gets down. It's all right. I play Christmas music. I got some like DJ Rusticles. I know a lot of people. I just get annoyed with his intros, but he has a whole Christmas pack, and it's all rebased, and that does get down like the whole time. You can listen to Christmas music, and it's just banging the whole time. Yeah, dang it, Jeremy. He said, "I love you, you love me." LOL.
He's a Jeremy Sutton family.
Now that sounds like the Addams Family.
The Addams Family. There you go. A remix of the Addams Family.
That sounds good.
Do-do-do-do.
We have it.
And then, yeah, RJ says, my kids love it in the car. Kids songs, lower volume, but still around 30 to 40 hertz. They love it. Right?
The Jeep trying to pass him. I'd speed up as fast as I could.
Jessica says, we had this parade we were in and only could play Christian music. I found some badass Christian rap songs.
There's a lot of good. There is a lot.
Not gonna lie, I have heard a couple of them myself. There isn't too many that I've heard.
So
They got a pretty good beat.
Kayvon, he did Demo Wars one time with me, and he that's all he listens to is Christian music. So he'll do his Demo Wars with like Christian rap music, and it wasn't bad at all. I mean, it was getting down. So Nino Brown, huh? I don't know. Timothy says, heck yeah, Addams Family. Jeremy's SpongeBob SquarePants.
That episode's good too.
Of course you would say that, Jeremy. And then played 20 hertz earlier today. Don't think subs liked it too much. Had to be quick on the knob. Hey, you know what? I've been playing 20 hertz like 6 hours a day for the last 4 days. And those subs are eating it, bro. They love it. And it's loud. It's rattling shit inside my house. And I don't have it up loud. I just got enough where it's gonna stretch. And it's getting louder and louder. I love it. I can hear it. I can hear the change in the sound. It's actually playing 20 hertz pretty darn good even with some authority now. So I don't know. It's gonna get nastier and nastier the more I play it. So I mean,
those are special subs, bro. They can't really, you know what I mean? Like those sounded so good when we put them in the Honda.
Oh, they smack, man. They hit hard. When I do 20 hertz, it's helicopter mode. Whole car does slow-mo flexing. Yeah. I mean, it's fun. I like playing the low frequencies. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I think
the low frequencies is just what does so much damage. That's the only thing I hate, because you're just watching the door and the window and the seals and the handles. You know, you can just count the money going out the door. You're like, oh, there goes that panel. Oh, there goes that glass. There goes that window.
Yeah.
Every time play something in that low frequency, man, it's just slaps everything.
I know, but it's so fun. It's so fun. Like I just like it, man. I've always liked those low notes. You know, like my head unit goes up to like, I don't know, 40 or something like that. I've turned up to 19, turned my bass knob up like a quarter of the way, and it's just like in everything. You can watch both my doors still doing this shit, just shaking. And I don't even have it up. Like I'm just sitting there babying it. I'm just doing it to stretch the subs out and get them spiders going and break them in. I played 32 hertz for, I don't know, not very long. And man, those subs started to smell. I'll tell you that. They start getting stinky. They weren't smoking or nothing, but I think it's just the glue. But because they're brand new. I played them hard though. I was getting into them. So I'll play 19, man. I'd probably play even lower if you wanted. I don't care. I mean, it plays good, and I don't lose no power, no voltage. My voltage stays solid. He was peaking last year at 36. This year she's loving 40 to 50. Oh man, I'm about the same. My subsonic is at 25. Peak at 43. Gotcha. I don't want to play that high, to be honest. It hurts. It made my eyes water and throat hurt. Yeah, it'll do that. Definitely do that. Them higher frequencies suck. That's why I like my lows. I'm getting too old for them high frequencies. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm just not a big fan of the high frequencies. My peak's 37, but like when doing demos, I play like 28 to 39, like the way it sounds. Yeah, that's the same demo range for me, like the 30s. I'm just supported in the wall. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's still getting down, though. I know yours gets down, Jessica, because I mean, Melissa, I believe, like I said, I think it was Melissa that told me about your ride a long time ago. That's the only reason I remembered who you were, just by your name, because I was like, man, I think that's the chick that Melissa was talking about that has the Explorer. And like I said, I saw your guys' rebuilding that one truck or whatever. You took the body off the frame. And, I missed my 6th order. Had my first year. Yeah. Man, I've seen a lot of people have issues with 6th orders. I ain't gonna lie. Having problems with like the bottom chamber being too big or whatever, and the subs bottoming out.
Not being nicely, happily corresponding together.
Yeah, this is not working, so they have to keep shrinking that bottom side, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Oh yeah, that's about right. I mean, that's what Jeremy did. So Jeremy Sutton, other guy in here, he had two ZV6 12s, and one Salt 6, and he did a 51 something, and his Mazda CX-5. So I mean, it's not too much. They're close to the same size. They're not too far apart. I mean, I think the Explorer is probably a little bigger. Don't get me wrong, but I'm happy for now with having more power. Car will do hair tricks now. Yeah, that's exciting. Mine does hair tricks on the inside. It's interesting. Oh yeah, sound cubes. There you go.
Put some more pieces across the front of the loading wall, and then that'll start changing that for you.
What?
The inside your wall, put some loading boards in the front.
Yeah, and it'll do what for me?
Start changing the way that the air is moving in there, and the actual.
Yeah, I had it playing at like 32 hertz. With Jess, my wife, and man, it was. We got home and she had to pull, brush the knots out of her hair. And that was not her sitting against the window trying to do a hair trick. That was just her sitting in the passenger seat like normal. And I was just messing with it, just seeing how it would do. And like I said, when I was playing the 32 hertz, they got stinky. They didn't like it. Or I mean, it's probably just glue, but I mean, it just smelled horrible. Oh, that glue stinks. Yeah. Hey, it's whatever you want to do, RJ. I don't press nobody, to push their stuff to the limit. I mean, I love seeing people push it to the limit, but I'm not going to push anybody to, I don't want you to destroy yourself. I know that shit ain't cheap. So, all right, Jessica, what's your question? She says, okay, I got a question. Right here. Just got a question. I do love the sound cubes, though.
What's that?
I said I do love the sound cubes, though, because she put up here back then, it was her 12s were the HDX 312s on a Q2200 each. And she was doing a 51 and 52s, 51s and 52s. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, Soundcube's a good product. I think the price range has gotten a little expensive for what they are, but she said like, okay, so she put like my subs getting stinky like instantly. I said box too small, and someone said it wasn't playing my frequency.
Mm-hmm. Without really seeing that, that's tough.
Kenneth Wilson, you know Kenneth. He's on Team DC. Hey, Leo says he's got 2 HDC 418s in the closet.
There you go, the backup.
Hit me up on it, Leo. That's what I have in my. That's what I actually have in my Jimmy. It's the same thing. I have 4 HDC 418s, but they're super custom. They're as custom as you can get.
You had to go over the box dimension though to find out about why her subs are getting stinky instantly.
What's the size? Yeah, exactly. So she's got 4 ZV6 12s. Oh, they're custom 12s. They're SPL built ZV6s. So they probably got the SPL surround.
Those are more geared to like burping. They're definitely probably not going to have a big bandwidth in it.
Yeah, and that also depends on the enclosure too. So she said, I think the enclosure is too small. I still got pretty good range. Dang, Leo. Yeah, Leo, like I said, hit me up on Messenger, bro. We will definitely talk about them HTC 4s. Shit. Full tilt about 30, 40 seconds. Mine to start to stink a little bit, but because I'm throwing way too much power to them. Full send. She said the enclosure 7.77 cubes after displacement was designed for subs inverted, tuned at 34.8. So you had 7.7. So you got almost 8 cubes after displacement.
Yeah, it's a little on the small. Well, it'd be what's the port area? You know what I mean? Because that will take out of that 7.7, or is that without port?
Yeah, do you know what's your port? My stock ZV6s were fine. I ran on a Salt 12 path.
Because I had
after she got them built, for custom.
Because I built Rick's ZV6 12 box for him. Remember, originally he had. He never had them get that stinky that fast. They would get stinky though. Sundown tends to get stinky a little bit, and he was running those on that 12K for a while.
Yeah,
I
remember when he had those. I remember when I first met him.
Yeah,
she said, but the custom ZV6s ain't liking the inside of the box either. So them being in it normal, they're not liking that either.
It changes the whole aspect of the sub when you change the surround or the spider. Like we start moving that stuff around. The best thing to do is try to get like a DATS and put it onto a DATS and see what it's telling you. What is what the sub wants, what works.
Yeah, how much are those DATS? Like $129 or something like that.
Yeah, like $130. It's one of the best tools you could possibly have. I mean, it takes a little bit to understand it. And you can learn a lot from it. They
got the nightshade red spider.
Yeah, see, every one of the nightshades I've ever messed around with always tend to get a little stinky.
Yeah, the DATS V3, man. We did a whole video one night on that, didn't we? We did a whole live on the DATS, and because
the DATS
super helpful.
It gets you at least another piece of the pie, because once you change that sub around, having that kind of information at your hand is key to be able to rebuild something differently to see how it's going to react.
And then she said it's got the SPL surround. It's got the Sundown U cones. So it's got the U cone, SPL surround, a ZV6 motor and basket, nightshade, red spiders.
So those things should be taking a lot of power. You got 8-layer coil on it. It's a ZV6, right? So
yeah,
should be able to take a buttload of power then.
Yeah, they definitely should, for sure. Yeah, those DATs are nice, Jeremy. Their DAT is nice.
Yeah, if
You
it
can see.
wasn't for the debts, I wouldn't know where I would want to kind of challenge some things.
Oh, it's got NSV6 coils.
What the heck? Who Frankenstein that one together?
I'm guessing with her, she probably actually went right to Sundown. And it's a Salt 6 on, I'm guessing each pair at half. I'm gonna guess. I mean, that's decent power wise, as long as she's got, and I'm sure she's got the electrical. Yep, she said Sundown, LOL. So yeah, I mean, I kind of know how she likes, how she does her.
You're going into just trying to build something for a burp canister, and then take those things and throw them inside of a box and
Salt 6 per sub. Yep.
put them into a aeroport and send them to the moon. You know what I mean? Like build it with an aeroport box, and that'll put some numbers up.
Oh, I bet they will. I'll bet they'll definitely put a number up. So that's good. NSB 6 coils. Yeah.
I mean, it'll play the bandwidth, but it won't play with authority. Like it'll cut back on pressure, and it'll get smelly and be kind of wonk all over the place with them.
She's got very limited space.
Yeah. I mean,
for a wall. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. I know your truck's really nice. I want.
Sometimes it's like, just like I told Rob, man. Sometimes it's best to throw one out and just keep three. You know, drop one out of the denomination and run three. Run them in a nice, cool triangle pattern, and run a crazy box, because then you can actually give it the right space that you need to do it, and move some things around, make them happy. But man, with that much power and put into it, that's crazy. The loading factor's got to be off the charts. I'd like to see it on the DATs. That would be
a cool sub. That'd be a cool sub to put on the DATs, just to see what the DAT says about the sub. Like, because I'd tell you everything about it. Tell you what FS it likes. Tell you everything.
Especially in the box. I mean, if you bring that to Slam, I'll bring my DATs, and I can put it on it for you if you want. Show you. I'll bring it with me if you want. And then just to see, because that'll at least tell you what the box is tuned to for that particular sub, how it is.
Tells you like rise at certain frequencies. Tells you everything.
It's pretty cool. It's a badass O-scope, that's for sure.
Oh, she said, yeah, I asked for the specs and they couldn't tell me.
But yeah, I mean, you can pull them out of the box and run them on the DATs, and you can see it, and then you can do it in the box too. You know.
Yeah. Either way. You could do the sub by itself. You could do the subs while they're in. Yeah. It's probably one of the best tools any bass head could have. I mean, it's like $120 or $130. Like, and it's worth every penny. I mean,
if you have any problem hooking it up or learning about it, or want to know what or where about it, I'm more than happy to walk you through it. You can hit me up on Facebook, and I'll walk you through what you're trying to learn or what you want to learn with it.
What's up, Jeremy? You're set. How you doing, brother?
Knowing about a custom sub is going to help you so much more with your box building or the box itself, especially if you know the sub and you know the box, and then you know what way to make the adjustments properly is going to be huge. Excuse me.
Yeah, so all right, RJ, man. What is it? Grosset?
Yes.
It's Grosset. I always said Grosset. Yeah. Whatever. My bad. His stubs are what? FI 411 Neos with Sundown Recombs. Those would be interesting.
The Ford Ranger with a LS engine in it.
What?
Buy sub with a Sundown Recon.
It's Dayton Audio, Jessica. It's Dayton Audio. It's called a DATS V3. They got Sundown Team Recombs and the 411 have 5 Neos. That would be interesting too.
That's
They
what I
got all
said.
kinds of cool stuff.
A Ford Ranger with a LS engine in it.
Ford
Ranger.
Ranger LS engine in it. Man, you got all kinds of cool stuff where you're at. All kinds of fun stuff, anyways. It'll be fun to just
That
mess
is
around.
100% necessary to have a DATS if you're going to mess around and play around like that.
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely say grab that DATS, or if you want to wait and make it to Slam, you can do that. And you can bring. They played with the 411 motor when it was there. Oh, Sundown. Oh, they tested it on the Gauss. They're curious what the motor, how much the motor strength was. So that Gauss meter. Yeah. Question: I have 2 runs of 1/0. Ran front to back of car using factory grounding points. If I run 1 2/0 wire for dedicated ground, would it be about the same? I know car audio usually about the next size up on standard sizes. The 411 was weaker than their ZV6. That's interesting. But yeah, Philip's question. What do you think, Jim?
Basically, trying to run 1 run of 2/0 or 2 runs of 1/0. Trying to keep the same factors strand for strand. There's always so many different things all over, depending on what company, what brand you're using. So it's one of those loaded questions. But 2/0, like an ampericity and stuff that you're trying to do with it and whatnot, running a 2/0 ground would not be a problem.
Yeah, it definitely won't hurt. I mean, definitely won't hurt.
Yeah, it's not going to kill it. That way, not having to run 2 more 1/0 runs in. I've been down that road before. Only thing I don't like doing that with a 2/0 is because of those lugs, man. Those things are huge. They're just such big beasts to put on, man.
Yeah, we found that out, didn't we?
Man,
Jimmy, we had to do it by hand because it wouldn't fit in the crimper.
I don't have that big boy one anymore. Somebody else needed it more than I did.
Same, Jessica. That's what I have. All 2/0 welding cable.
No, the 2/0 welding cable is the same as a 1/0.
That's what I have. That's what I have in the Cobalt. On this one, it's not. But I don't know. This wire was big too. We couldn't remember. We had to set and smash them.
That oversized wire and stuff, man, is just ridiculous.
Yeah. We had to make our own little homemade, we used a vise
And crimpers.
A vise and the crimpers, and man.
Yeah. I'm getting another big boy crimper again because I need one in the shop anyway. But I don't usually buy those big lugs like that. And when I did, we use the crimper very rare.
No, that's what he has too, is a hydraulic crimper. And
yeah, I used to have the big one.
Still didn't fit.
Somebody stole my big one. Let's put it that way. Like I said, somebody needed it more than I did.
They just don't know what they're talking about, Jessica. Yeah, it was, wasn't it, Jeremy? You already know it was a pain in the butt. Jeremy was up there helping us. Was just trying to save a single run versus 2.
Yeah, always for space and stuff like that going through it, but it'll be fine. Especially if we got good grounds up front and good grounds in the back.
Yep, 100 for sure. Philip, that will definitely work.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
So, I don't know. So, what are you looking forward to at Slam, Jim? Yeah, no problem, Philip.
Well, I mean, every year that I go to Slam, all the years that I've been going to Slam, when I first got my kids to finally go with me, it was kind of cool because I wanted them to go around and get a demo, not so much because I want them to get their hair split between their eyes and brains blown back, but I want them to be able to see all the different work that people put into their builds, so they can kind of get some inspiration and passion in it. So for me, getting into the builds, even if it is a big one or a little one, is seeing what somebody built or designed. Like I like seeing the cool ideas that people put into something. I mean, like the different box designs and stuff like that. I think it's really cool. I like taking pictures of those, out of the ordinary boxes, even if they are, 612s, 212s, a 10, whatever, the cool builds, where somebody spent a lot of time and a lot of effort and put into it, doing it. That's for me. I like seeing that. I love getting into lanes. Don't get me wrong, but I'm going to be there with all the guys, from morning till the afternoon. And when I get a chance, I'm going to go around and get some pictures and stuff. But yeah, the family side of it, like getting around, taking my kids and walking around going, oh, that's cool. We like that. How you like that? That's how I got Corey to take a idea about what he likes, what he wants to do for his build. And he's like, man, I like that 28 hertz. That I like that life right there.
Yeah,
like,
I'm with it. I like that life too.
He's like, he's like, I like the other, frequencies. Don't get me wrong, but he's like 26 and 28, something about those frequencies. He said he loves the most.
Yeah. So did you see Jessica's comment?
Says
she's like, I got the hydraulic crimper. The best I've used is the one you can hook up to the impact 2 and it squeezes it. No, Jeremy, don't ever say that again. I like 52 hertz, LOL. I believe more is better versus one thicker than one.
Yeah, I mean, it is better.
It's all about the strands. It's all about the strands too. With welding cable, you don't know how many strands are in them. A lot of the audio wire that are oversized or even normal size, it tells you like there's this many strands of cable going through this wire. I know my full tilt ones. Choke change out of nowhere. Power wheels are cool for the kids. Yeah, they are. The power wheels are definitely cool.
Yeah. But Slam is the cool place that you can actually go to see a lot of a little bit and a lot of everything.
Yeah. I get it, Jessica. I really do. I just went with welding cable, honestly, because at the time I could get welding cable way cheaper than I could buy audio cable. Like audio.
Welding cable is a different process and it handles the heat better because of the welding factors in it running that like that. So you're always running a positive, negative, feed. And they're, melded into the strand ends. The biggest thing about welding cable is it's just so stiff because of the sheathing that they use. So it's actually technically a stronger sheathing.
Yeah, and plus it's got like that paper insulation too around the wire itself.
Right.
I don't know.
Different process.
It is. And I mean I liked the way the welding cable worked and the Cobalt. I enjoyed it. Like I said, the truck now I don't think is welding cable. I don't know. Might be. I haven't really paid attention, to be honest. I was just excited to get that thing hooked up and out of the way. Yeah, no, it is.
Apples for apples, and everybody's trying to find a place to pinch pennies and cut costs on different things and stuff like that. To each is to each their own. Everybody's budget is completely different for everything they're doing. The only thing I would say is, honestly, whatever that you choose to use, when you do use it, crimp it good. Seal it good and take care of it properly. And most everything that is out there will do okay. It's the loose connections or the improperly connected or the improperly put together stuff that really becomes the problem that makes everything just look bad. So if you take time and care with things, everything can work, for the most part.
Oh, that would suck, Jessica. That would suck. Well, I'm glad you sold it. She said my husband ordered my 2-aught roll 150 feet, and when it showed up, it was all CCA.
Yeah, when that price seemed like it was too good to be true.
Yeah. Damn. She said I sold the
150 feet for $100. Woo!
Yeah, right. She said, I sold the whole roll. Yeah, it's not hard to get rid of wire, man. I'll tell you that. It's just not hard to get rid of wire. People always need wire. Oh, dang. She said if she was bummed, it was $500.
Oh, snap.
That's what I have in my Cobalt, Jeremy. It's full tilt.
That full tilt. New concepts, they're good too. I like new concepts.
Yeah, Jessica says sky high wire.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sky High has a bunch of sales once in a while that you can pick up. If you watch for it, and you can find some stuff in B stock places too.
And then Brand X has their own wiring as well.
Yeah,
it's good wire too. Brand X has decent wire. There's a lot of decent wire places. It's just you gotta, I don't know, you just gotta make sure you're getting what you pay for. Because that's a bummer, Jessica. Holy crap, I'd be so mad.
$500 for 150 feet of CCA. Somebody was lying.
Yeah, she's like, I just ordered 150 feet of welding cable, 2-aught, and it was 500 for the welding. Jeremy says, I got Sundown. It's so expensive, but it's not worth it.
I mean, if you're going for that whole, Sundown everything.
Yeah, there's people that's dedicated to Sundown, and that's just how it is. There's
You're paying for the brand.
What?
You're paying for the name on that brand.
Oh, it definitely has went way up. Yeah, like I said, when I got mine, I think we bought a 250-foot roll as a giant spool, and it actually was like, I don't know, the thing was huge. We've actually put it in the back of a truck.
If we go to war, imagine how high it's going to go up to. So you better get it now.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got it way back, like, a long time ago, like, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, and I don't know, I think we only paid, like, I think it was 500 or something like that, I don't know, for 250 feet of welding cable. And it just goes up and up and up. That place in town where you live, that cable's super expensive. Yeah. It's like $20 a foot. And I'm like, no.
So they do that. I think I seen that where sometimes they're expensive, and then sometimes all of a sudden it's like, whoa, what the heck? That's like $18 cheaper than it was.
It's like they run it like a stock.
Yeah, I think like, sometimes they run the price up so that way they don't get rid of what they do have.
Yeah. Because I was asking them what they sell their welding cable for, and they told me, and I was like, no way, I'm not paying that.
Now there is a welding surplus or welding plus or whatever that is here in Michigan. That's Romulus or whatever, and they sell all the welding cable stuff, and you can buy it right from them online, and they're cheap.
Yeah, it's
they actually have the wire that moves.
And Royal Exelon or something like that.
Welding supplies, welding plus or something like that, whatever, and they're cheap. It's cheap.
It doesn't say that on the wire.
It's like $4 a foot. I think it's like welding supplies or something like that. Me and Pat were just talking about that earlier today.
Right. She said she's on Team Sundown, but still runs welding cable and sleeves it herself. And I use Sundown heat shrinks.
You get Viraflex on B stock.
Yeah, man. I hate Viraflex.
Ampere Audio sells it too.
What?
Ampere Audio.
Yeah, I hate it. I can't stand working with Vibraflex. So if you have the patience and mess around with that, you have a good time and enjoy yourself, because I hate it. I'll just be honest with you. I hate that stuff. It is awesome. It is awesome. But man, I hate working with it. I hate it. It's so, I don't know. It's so picky. And the only thing
It's really good for them trunk builds.
yeah, I like you can melt it down, and you can literally just pour it onto surfaces, and it works too.
Yeah, welding supply.
Yeah, I ordered from Welding Supply. I got 210 feet for cheap.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Like I said, they're not bad.
Yeah. Well, maybe. She said the key to doing it is during the cold months. Don't do it during the summer.
Right.
Yeah.
I like doing it in the spring, so that way you can put it out in the sun and let it warm up, and then move it around. Otherwise, you drop it and it's like becomes pieces of glass everywhere.
Oh, I bet they weren't, Leo. He said it came on a big spool and everything. FedEx wasn't happy. Yeah, I bet they hated dropping that thing off. But that's why they got those little dollies and stuff on their trucks. That's exactly what they use those for, instead of trying to carry everything.
Sometimes they grab a hold of it and they just fall.
Yeah.
They don't realize how heavy it is.
Right. It was like when I got those DC subs, man. It was so funny that I met the FedEx guy downstairs when he got here, and he was like, man, I'm so glad I didn't have to carry these up to your place. Like, they're so heavy. I'm like, what? I mean, it's don't get me wrong, it's 60 pounds, but it's it's two subs. I mean, they're just level ones. But it was a donation for the one show, the Basement for Paws. They just got here a day late. So, and Jeremy actually won those 210s. And he already came. I gave him his 210s. And actually, I think I drove him to him. I took him to his house for him. My poor rear view is now in two pieces. And my windshield isn't going to last much longer. What are you doing numbers-wise, Jessica? Like, I don't even know. I guess what's your best with that now? Like, with that build you have in it now. And James is playing peekaboo again. So, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. My subs came to local post office and had me come pick them up. They refused to deliver it. Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, so like when I hit up Rusty, the owner of DC, and told him, I was doing a show for the Humane Society for the dogs and stuff to help them out. I do a lot of charity events like that. I love doing it. It's just like me giving back to the community, and I love being able to do that. The community around here has been super supportive of me sitting out here and probably annoying the crap out of them doing my shows all the time. But yeah, I mean, they came and I mean, they were going to bring it right up to my house, but I met them down there and picked the subs up myself, but they were like, I don't know. It was nice. Rusty Flowers, awesome guy. I appreciate him so much for that too. What up, Mike? Yeah, it's you don't know because you haven't burped her yet, but on music, she's doing almost a 53. All right. And that was the subs inside on 2 ohm on amps. I got you. It's all right, Mom. I get it. I totally get it. I got my subs right now are wired up at 2 ohms, and it's annoying. Like, I know I can get so much more out of it, but my amps won't do it. So I either got to get 2 more amps or get something else. Or I got to get 2 more of the same amp, or I got to get 2 different amps that are half ohm stable or 1 ohm stable. I don't know. I can do kind of whatever, but Yeah, still playing around with her. I get that 100%. I mean, I'm still playing around with mine. I haven't even got to really play it. I did a little bit at the Basin for Jason thing. I think Jeremy said what. I think Jeremy was the one that was watching all my numbers. 'Cause I was trying to just see what it would do. It was only on 2 subs and only 1 MD8K. I was only clamping like 1600 watts because I was rising to 8.5 ohms. Being wired at 2, but rising to 8.5. And I believe I did like almost a 150. So it was only on 2 subs. The other 2 holes were just plugged. It's way too big for just 2 18s. So
probably gonna play peekaboo with you again.
Yeah, I told everybody he's playing peekaboo again.
Wow, my phone. So this is a brand new phone. I just got it, and I've always done the lives with my phone. And it sat right here and said, "Your phone is on fire. Shut it off now." And I'm like, "What the heck?" I look at it, and it just kicked me right out. So I went to pick up my phone, and it's not lying. This thing is like smoking hot. Whatever.
It's getting close, Jesse. I'm ready to see you.
So I fired up the computer. The only problem with the computer is it always kicks over service, so I never can keep a good steady service with it.
I'm ready to see your Jeep. I'm ready to see Hogan's Jeep. I'm ready to see you. You guys do your thing. Who's it going to be this year? Jesse or Hogan? Jesse or Hogan? You know what? I might just say Hogan just because you call us ladies every time you come in here, man. I mean, you didn't this time. I'm just messing with you, Jesse, but I like that a little bit of fun. I'm ready to give you a demo in this little old Jeep. No, I don't want a demo. That thing will hurt. I'm just kidding. I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, sorry, ladies. Yeah, I got you, Jesse. I got you, Jesse. I can't wait to see you and Hogan go at it, though. It's gonna be fun. It ain't much longer. You're getting close, getting that crunch time. I mean, I'm glad you got yours up and playing, though. Everything's ready, right, Jesse? You ready to hit slam and do it up, huh?
Man, I'm hoping the weather stays like it is.
Oh, it was beautiful today. It was like 67. I'm good with that. Like 70, 67, 70 in there. I'm good.
Stay cool. 2 more weeks.
You're right. Just hold out for us. Hold out for slam.
Hang in there, April weather.
Right. Right on, Jesse. That's awesome. I'm glad you got up to 100, man. Glad that thing's 100% ready to go. He's ready for slam. So yeah, I mean, I'll get a demo. I don't care. Just I don't know. I don't like high frequencies. So if you're stuck on high frequencies, I don't want it. High frequencies get to me, bro. They really do. They bother me. I hate it.
Take them to the 53 hertz cap. Let's go.
No. I mean, if you run hot seat, Jesse, I can be your little hot seat meter guy, man. Oh, he's 25 hertz. There you go. I love 25 hertz. That's right in my range. I'm good with that. Give me that 25 hertz. That's what Kenneth always gives me is 25 hertz. That's what he really likes playing is 25. Kenneth Bannon, your local noise complaint. Yeah, he always 25 hertz in the caddy. But he's only got 415s. He's got crazy power. I don't know, he can get, I know that thing can still get much louder. We don't want to turn it up because his wife's like, man, you break another windshield, you're not going to make it to the next show. And so, because he shattered his windshield at Basin for Paws, and Brandon Breeden shattered his windshield at Basin for Paws, and then Anthony Gordon busted his windshield at Basin for Paws. We had 3 windshields go when the Basswars landed, Basin for Paws. I mean, Anthony started it. Anthony started the windshield busting competition or whatever you want to call it. It was I've never seen that many windshields go just like back to back. It was crazy. Everybody was just blowing their damn windshields. I was like, this is crazy. It was awesome though. It was so cool. I just feel bad for some of the people, man, because not everybody has the money to afford a windshield every time. And that's where you got to try to find where you got to brace and do all that, and get all that other stuff figured out so that windshield won't go. Or try to do what you can to keep the windshield from going.
That's like Bopo was trying not to send a windshield this weekend. We ran it up in the lanes.
Yeah,
way above its peak just to mess around. He's like, oh, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm good, bro. We did it with both windows down too. Just because he didn't want to build pressure to push a window out now. He's like, bro, I'd rather do it at Slam than here and try to plan a week ahead of time to get a window put back in.
Right. No, I get that for sure, 100%. I definitely get it. That's why I said I've just been letting my subs just sit here and break in, and because I'm not one of the people that's just like, hey, let's full send. I don't want to do that because those subs aren't cheap. You know that. Those subs are all the way custom, built to the nines. Like,
I know we talked about that when them got built and how they got built and what we wanted to do with them.
But they definitely sound really good. And
they look beautiful too.
What?
They look beautiful too.
They do. And unfortunately, nobody gets to see that because they're inverted. But when they're not inverted, they're awesome subs. They are very nice. And it's unfortunate. I just don't want to blow any of them. So I've just been like, I baby them. Eventually I'll turn it up, whatever, let it eat a little bit, but I'm not doing it before Slam.
You gonna run the lanes at Slam?
Yeah. I did last year with my stupid little Kia too.
Are you gonna run multiple orgs?
Yeah, I'm gonna run every org that's there. I already told Billy. I'm running every org, but he don't care though. Billy will tell anybody in the lanes as same as I do, and he'll tell them, you know what, maybe go try another org. Go try something else. You never know; it might work better for your build. Like, you never know what is going to do best for you until you try it. So he's always leaves that as an open book, basically. Like, yeah, come on, have fun, join us. All we do is try to have fun in the lanes, have a good time. If you want that real serious, like, I'm a competition, gonna eat you kind of person, right, and go run one of the other orgs that are like stiff on all the rules and stuff. But we're all about trying to have fun and make it a good time and bring that fun back for the competitors. I mean, that's what our org is trying to do. As Basswars, that's what we all want. That's what we are expecting when we see Basswars. We want people to expect, man, that's a really flashy tent. And I know that tent right there, I'm going to go have fun if I go to that. If I go to that show, it's going to be a fun one. We're going to have a good time. And, I mean, we had that conversation before you were able to get on. I mean, Joshua Davidson, I had a couple other guys. They all told me that my shows were awesome. And Paul Nacers, I don't know who that guy is. I just saw the name. He said, yeah, your shows ain't fun unless you have strippers. And I'm like, well, then you missed out. Because on my birthday bash, there was strippers at my show. And he's like, man, dang, I didn't get no invite. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I got plenty of people to vouch. If you go to Daryl Nova's page, you'll be able to see it. He's got it on video. But, okay. Yeah, I don't know him personally, man. I don't think I know him. I'll put it that way. I don't think I know him. But yeah, Daryl, he even posted like, you can't get more lit than a Basswars show.
With strippers on a pole.
With strippers on a pole. Like, I mean, where else you gonna see that? It's a 170s music build. Oh my goodness. That'd be fun. I mean, it's daily drivable. Like, is it daily drivable or is it like or is it not? Like, is it a extreme build? Because man, that's rough. 170s on music. Oof. Yeah,
Like
Mr.
18 hertz too.
What?
At 18 hertz too.
Oh, okay. So Luke's catching up with him then. Luke's not far off, man. That's one person I can't wait to see. Hell no, steel chambered, the whole thing. Okay. I didn't know. Like I said, I don't know his builds. I didn't really know who he was. Which like I don't care. I'm glad he stopped in, said something, at least hung out for a bit. I'm all down for that. I love seeing some new names and new faces up in here and spending time with you all. So it's definitely fun to have some new people in there. But we got Mr. David Lopez. That's Mr. Directronics over here, right? He said it's a heavy son bitch.
I bet. Cool.
Aren't there motorcycle sound wars at Slam this year? Yes, there is, Choke. There is Sound Wars. So Sound Wars will be at Slam this year, yes. Not sure how those are judged without a meter. I don't really know how they work either. I've never messed with Sound Wars, but I know with Sound Wars going to be there, our motorcycle classes are definitely going to be open. They definitely will be there for any of them motorcyclists that want to come try it. Basically,
usually it's judged from the seating area. I think it's like 1 foot up or something like that over the top of the seating area.
No, they don't have a meter.
No, I know. I'm saying that's how it's usually judged like that. So like, imagine maybe they're gonna try to implement something. You know what I mean? To try to keep everybody going at it. Maybe they might have a meter. Maybe they don't. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I know that's how we normally do it.
Unless they have one of those little mics and they just walk around it or something to see, maybe clarity or how close it is all the way around sound wise.
It's going to be judged like Demo Wars,
That's what I was. Yeah, I mean, there's multiple ways to do it, I guess, if they really wanted to, because you can get those little like meters, but I'm sure all the other music would affect people's scores, so I don't see that being a thing. I'm not sure, Choke Change. I'm really not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know if you guys were on here, but did you guys see Denise was on here from Slam on Thursday with Billy and Jimmy, and they were kind of going over where everybody needs to enter, where everything's gonna be. Like I said, if anyone's doing Demo Wars, you got to get to the Basswars tent by 10:30 Saturday morning, and then Demo Wars is gonna start at 11 a.m. I do know that. That's the only one of our events that are like kind of separated out away from the SPL lanes. So other than that, come hit these lanes, have a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is. That's what it's all about. And me, Jim, well, I'll be there. Billy will be there. I believe Greg Kelly's going to be there. Pop Tart will be there. The new judge in Alabama, she'll be down there. Tina. We got Michael Ronnie will be there. There's gonna be a lot of judges. We're gonna have people there, so we'll definitely have people there to help anybody that needs anything. You can come up to any one of us, and we'll be more than willing to help y'all out. And that's what we want to do. We want to see you guys succeed and hit personal bests and do your thing. We want to see you guys pop off at Slam, right? Not pop cones. We want to see you pop off. We don't need another Greg Kelly incident, or turn dreamsicles into popsicles. But yeah, I bet that thing is heavy though, David, for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, anybody have any more questions about Slam or what the plan is? If not, I'm probably gonna get out of here. Been on here for 2 hours. And I don't know. But we'll be on again on Saturday night at 8 o'clock. And we'll have a special guest, Mr. Anthony Gordon. maybe kind of going over, banging at the beach, and showing off a few goodies.
Couple cool trophies he's got.
Okay. Yeah.
I think he
So.
wants to show that's going to be going out. I think he said something like there's going to be an SBL bounty too. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff down there at the Banging at the Beach show.
Shelbyville.
Yeah, something like that, right? Is
Yep,
it Shelbyville?
Yep.
And that's Michigan.
Yep. 14th,
So
15th July.
there you go. I mean, I give you guys something to look forward to. If anybody's close, hit that show up. It's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be
Camping
fun.
there, everything. It's a 2-day event, so it's gonna be cool.
Right on. All right. Well, I'm not seeing nothing else pop up, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it. But oh no, you're good, Choke. I appreciate you, man. And that's no problem. I will. I'm more than happy to answer your questions, man. I know that the motorcycle Sound Wars will be there this year, but I'm not sure how they're judged either.
Yeah.
So, but I guess, yeah, I definitely appreciate everybody that comes in here, says, hey, whatever, even if you just view for a couple minutes, whatever, I don't care. It's just good to see you all in here. And
Are we running Iron Horse for Basswars?
yes, we'll have Iron Horse, and the Motorcycle Demo Wars class as well. So we will have multiple motorcycle classes that they can still run. Like I said, we're still going to run every class. We're going to be running every classes. There's just some of the classes will be plates. Other classes will get jugs, depending. It's just going to depend on how it works.
We're gonna be getting it. That's what we're gonna be doing.
Yeah, and there was over 100% increase in pre-registers this year compared to last year. For Basswars, there was over 100% increase, and last year was very busy. So this year is going to be very, very, very busy. But I'm excited. Like I said, I can't wait. And then I know some of us can't wait for Slam to be over. So, but I enjoy it both ways. I enjoy being Slam, and then when it's done, I'm excited that it's over because, like, holy crap, it's a rough couple days. But yeah, I'm definitely excited about Slam. So, but yeah, I guess we'll be on here Saturday 8 p.m. Don't miss out, and then we'll be on Monday at 8 p.m. And we're on every Monday
except for Slam Monday.
What?
Except for the Monday from Slam, are we gonna be on then?
I'm sure we will. Because I'll just
recap.
Yeah, recap of Slam real quick. Yeah, because I mean I'll have my computer with me anyways, so I can run it from anywhere as long as I have internet, and we can get these live still planning on yeah. So, anyways, it's every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and then we also have a special guest, like I said, Saturday at 8 p.m. on June 1st. So
yes, Saturday. This Saturday.
Yep, this Saturday. And I'm also doing a little show this Saturday. Like I said,
busy day.
It's gonna be a fun day. So, but yeah, everybody, I appreciate you guys. Everyone have a good night. And until Saturday, be safe and we'll see you then.
Yes, sir. See you, my friend.